and welcome to Vendor Showcase. My name is William Kopecki, and I'm the Secretary Treasurer of MELA. I'd first like to thank all of our sponsors who heard the call and were able to support MELA and its activities in this virtual set of meetings we have this week. So thank you very much. Without our sponsors, we're not able to do a lot of the projects that we have. So thank you very much once again. I don't want to delay any further, so we're going to kick things off right away with Mojgan and Omid from Iran Farhang. Iran Farhang, the floor is yours.
Hi, everyone. My name is Omid from Iran Farhang. Very happy to be here. Thank you guys for being here. Let me share my screen. Let's make sure everyone can see it. Thumbs up from William would be great. Assuming everyone can see, right? Yes, okay, great. Again, thank you for being here. I'm going to do a relatively quick intro to Iran Farhang, a little bit about our company and our offerings. And then I will speak a little bit about some publishing trends in Iran. So we are Iran Farhang. We were founded in Tehran, Iran over 25 years ago. We're currently the largest supplier of Persian books, periodicals, and multimedia, and have been working with over 6 universities, mostly in the US. And many of our clients are here on the call. Very happy to see them. From our office in Tehran and through very close cooperation with publishers and booksellers, we provide Persian content to institutions, individuals, and really anyone who's interested in Persian language and Iranian culture. Our services can be split into 4 broad categories: books, periodicals, cataloging services, and special services. And I'm going to briefly explain each one of them in the next slides.
That's Iran Farhang.
So considering our long-lasting relationship with publishers and bookstores within Iran, we have access to a comprehensive data bank of Persian books, both recent publications and older rare material. We have a dedicated research team in Iran, which monitors new publications every month and makes a selection of between 100 and 150 predominant books that we think many of your institutions might be interested in. And we also offer personalized consultations based on your budget, topics of interest, and any other preferences that your institution might have. Similar to the books, we provide procurement for virtually every major periodical that is printed in Iran. We also have worked on curating bundles of periodicals covering various subjects. We've realized that many institutions are very interested in periodicals that are printed in Iran, but they have difficulty gauging the market and figuring out which ones are relevant. So these bundles really help with that. And more recently, we've developed an exciting partnership with Magiran. Magiran provides electronic access to over 3,500 periodicals and over 3 million articles via an online subscription model. And they've been around for a while and they do really good work. We're also proud to offer professional cataloging services for all of our own products. If you have obtained any Persian publications, not from us, from a different source, we're also happy to offer these services for those materials as well. We also offer full customizations, just so that we can match exactly your local library's practices. And more recently, we have shelf-ready cataloging. So we are able to take care of cataloging, stamping, barcoding, applying labels, just to speed everything up for you. And also, we are very proud of special services. Again, because we have a base in Iran, our main office is in Tehran, we've been able to develop long-lasting relationships with all sorts of publishers. So we have access to rare and old publications, special collections, and we can offer custom gap-filling services as well. We provide consultation services as well to acquisition and collection development departments. and we're more than happy to work with you to design and process approval plans and blanket orders. So that was a little bit about Iran Farhang. If there's any other questions, I'd be more than happy to answer at the end. But I wanted to talk a little bit more about the publishing industry and state of affairs here in Iran. As I'm sure many of you know, it's been a challenging couple of years for Iran, business in Iran, people of Iran. But 2025 has been particularly difficult. We went through the 12-day war, the first large-scale military disruption that Iran has suffered for a very long time, especially for the younger generation. The current U.S. administration has had a very hawkish stance toward Iran, and we have seen some return of sanctions that were part of the nuclear deal and the JCPOA. And there's all sorts of economical strains and issues in Iran, including very high inflation, 48%, and climbing, and many import limitations. This is important because the publishing industry in Iran is very import dependent. So when imports are limited, the publishing industry suffers. Those were all the bad newses. So, but we're very happy to see and to report that despite all of these challenges, the publishing industry has shown lots of signs of resilience and essentially coming back to life. We are working on a report that we're going to probably publish in the next couple of months with a lot more trends and details around publishing in Iran, but just wanted to share some highlights to give you an idea. So we are comparing 2024 to 2025 effectively, 10 months in both years. Some quick numbers in social sciences, the number of titles that were published in 2025 has actually increased by 32%. When it comes to generalities, that number is up around 27%. When it comes to philosophy and psychology, that number is up 9%. And we see that as a reflection of ongoing investment in social and sociological thoughts, education and cultural inquiry, even in the midst of all these disruptions. So those were the number of titles. We're also seeing the total print volume increase. With social sciences, we're seeing 104% increase, which is quite remarkable in the social sciences area over the last year, effectively, compared to the previous. And then in literature, 40%. So strong readership in core disciplines and high demand and very impressive publishing numbers, considering both the economical situation and a lot of the disruptions that the country has suffered. This graph is again showing kind of the growth numbers, where those numbers were coming from. So you're seeing in blue the number of titles that were printed, and in green the number of copies that were printed across different subjects here. Again, we're working on a more comprehensive report, but this should kind of give you an idea that there are some fluctuations, but overall, if you look at this last number, we've seen a 10% growth in the number of copies, and the number of titles overall has remained steady, but in certain topics like social sciences, you're seeing a relatively substantial increase, which we were very happy to see. Some takeaways there. From our perspective, we're seeing sustained publishing across social sciences, philosophy, history, literature, languages, and the arts, demonstrating enduring academic and cultural vitality. Publishers in Iran continue to contribute substantially to global Persian language, research, and literary heritage. Our conclusion here is that the publishing landscape shows resilience and not retreat. We're even seeing healthy growth. Iran's book publication remains a reliable barometer of cultural engagement, a living record of intellectual continuity through transition. So we were very happy to bring this report to you, and more to come on this. But after everything you might have been hearing about Iran, we just wanted to kind of give you some reassurance that the Iranian publishing industry is doing quite well. A little bit also about some logistical challenges and some of Iran Farhang's capabilities. So even before this year, starting really in 2024, with some of the military conflicts that Iran has been involved in, there has been a lot of disruption in logistical channels um, from Iran to anywhere outside of Iran. So shipping anything out of Iran. Generally speaking, when it comes to something like books, there's two ways to ship these books and get these books out of Iran. One of them, which many vendors use, is just international postal services. So this is Iran's national postal service, having contracts with other national postal services like USPS in the US, and kind of working with them to get parcels delivered. Um, Between Iran and especially North America, this has always been finicky, and many times you see books get returned or get damaged or lost in transit. But particularly in the last couple of years, because a lot of flight disruptions and sanctions, this route has been incredibly unreliable for us and any other vendors. So that's kind of one way, which hasn't really worked. Right now, the postal service between Iran and the US is completely severed, so you cannot get anything out, commercial or otherwise. Which is why, for many, many years, we've really worked to build a very resilient logistical network. So we have a hub in Atlanta, where I'm usually based. I'm currently in Tehran, but that's where I'm usually based. And we also have our main office in Tehran. And so the way that we are doing the logistics, and we've built that logistical network, is through sending a lot of shipments through freights. And freight opens up a lot more options for us, because many airlines offer freight, and there are even plan Bs and Cs to get books out of Iran through Turkey or via shipping lanes to the UAE if things get really bad. We have not had to do that, but I just want to kind of emphasize that our plan A right now is working perfectly well, sending those books to Atlanta for them to get repacked, get inspected, and then shipped. But we also have all these backup plans in case anything happens. A little bit more about that process. So as I mentioned, books are sent with freight to our Atlanta office. Custom clearance and all of that is done by us. We inspect all packages for any damages. We perform any necessary repacking, and then we label every single box and send it via UPS, so you can get full tracking information. If anything is lost at any point, we'll know, we can track, and that very rarely happens. I think when it comes down to a lot of other countries, this stuff seems primitive and relatively standard, but this has been a huge challenge. And our logistical network has gone through some pretty intense stress tests over the last couple of years. And we're very happy to report that in no period of time, I think we had a full disruption or a kind of a continuous disruption more than a couple of months. So this is also to kind of give you guys some more information around how we have handled these situations and all of the plans that we have. That is all from me. I want to leave some time for Q&A. Majgan, our managing director, she will be in Cairo in case you guys are attending. But yes, I'd be happy to answer any questions. I'm not sure how much time we have, but for the remainder of the time. And if there's any questions in the chat, please someone read it out. And William, you are on mute in case you want to clap loudly for me to hear.
William, it appears you're muted.
You are still on mute, William. Yep.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Very good.
The question from Robin was, what do you think is the reason for this growth and interest in publishing social sciences?
That is a great and very loaded question that we could spend, I think, hours talking about. But I think a lot has changed in Iran and in Iran society, and I think there is a lot of activity, like civil activity, when it comes down to politics, when it comes down to being informed and following what is happening in the society. So that's a very short answer, but there's a lot of stuff going on in Iran right now, and I think that's just being reflected in these publication trends.
Thank you.
Can I add something?
Go ahead, Moshe.
Yeah, there is another reason is because of those issues that Omid explained. There are some new publishers, very good new publishers, young generations they have come to the market, and they are working on a specific social problems that Iran have been involved for several years. And I can say that the government is not happy with this trend. And unfortunately, they have started to just stop some publishers. But as a whole, I can say that it is a very, very heartwarming trend that have been started since a year ago in Iran.
Okay.
Okay, William is red.
Right. Thank you very much.
I will
Thank you very
stop
much,
sharing.
Moshe. Omid, thank you very
Yeah,
much. Let's give us a
pleasure.
big round of applause. Use your react button. React, send some love. All right. Up next, we have Labiba Kitabavi. Zizi, are you in the audience
Yes,
and ready to share your screen?
Yes, I'm here, and I'm trying to actually open the camera, but there is something wrong. It's upside down, so I'm trying to fix it.
Okay, do you want a minute?
I will try now. I'm still
Yes, I
upside
see
down.
what you mean. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what's the problem actually. This is super. Okay, I tried so many times to fix it, but I cannot, so I will start my presentation.
Okay, please go ahead.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
My name is Zizi Ayoub, and I'm from Labiba Kitabavi. Thank you so much, William, and the organizers for including me in the vendor showcase. I look forward to welcoming you and joining you in Cairo for your upcoming visit. I sincerely hope you will enjoy the city's rich historical and cultural atmosphere. You are quite fortunate, as January often offers some of the best weather in the entire year. Labiba Kitabavi, we are a small family-owned book vendor that aspires to satisfy the needs of readers of primary Arabic and Turkish, but we have also made acquisition for our customers in Ottoman. We focus on supporting researchers, university libraries, research centers, and public libraries. We offer immediate assistance to locate, acquire, and deliver books and research materials to any place in the world. Our services are focused on four intersecting domains, providing access to rarely held journals, books, and tickets, filling the gaps in currently held collections, especially in very high research activity university libraries, diversifying the existing formats of publications. For instance, we have developed a strategy to help universities acquire tickets alongside complementing paragraphs, certificates. In our acquisitions, we seek out remarkable and field-shifting publications. We also consult with librarians, faculty members, and researchers to recommend essential holdings and potential collecting strategies in different subject matters, such as law, economics, history, arts, and religion. In my presentation today, I will showcase a few examples of the distinctive collection we recently acquired and that might be of interest to some of you. I'm happy to answer any questions via email, virtual meeting, or phone after my presentation. The first title I would like to highlight is مجموعة القوانين والمراسم والأوامر الملكية. Actually, it is an official set of 14 original volumes of the Egyptian collection of laws and royal decrees covering from 1924 to 1951. These are the primary foundational texts of modern Egyptian law, including the initial enactment of civil and penal codes. They provide the direct source material for comparative law, law studies, and legal history. The second title I would like to highlight is النشرة التشريعية من وزارة العدل. It was published by the Egyptian Ministry of Justice. It covers the foundational years of Republic. We have 17 original volumes from April 1957 to August 1961. It is a unique window into state transformation. This specific 4-year span represents an important primary source for studying modern Egyptian and Middle Eastern state building. The collection contains the laws, presidential decrees, and military orders that formalized the massive social and economic destruction of the state, including the waves of nationalization and land reform. The third title I would like to talk about and highlight today is مجلة الإسلام, and it was it was founded by intellectual Amin Abdul Rahman, and it was an attempt to shape the Islamic discourse alongside the social ideals of the Nasr era. Then the transition from the socialist Abdul Nasser era to the early Sadat era of gradual shift in the state's relationship with political currents. Now I would like to talk about مجلة الروايات المصورة. We can consider it as the birth of mass media and modern storytelling in Egypt. We have about 50 original issues of مجلة الرواية المصورة covering the 3rd and 4th year of its run from 1925 till 1926. This collection is an important resource for researchers studying the intersection of literature, virtual culture, and mass communication in the 1920s Middle East. These pages also contain a direct commentary on social changes, fashion, and culture debates of Cairo and Alexandria in the mid-1920s, making them invaluable for social and culture historians. المجمع المصري للثقافة العلمية. Actually, we have a full run of the annual publication from المجمع المصري للثقافة العلمية. This set covers the entire Spain from its founding in 1930 through 1989. We have 57 volumes. The volumes show how science was viewed during Egypt's most dramatic political shifts from the liberal monarchy and the early years of nation building in 1930s and 1940s. To the highly centralized planning under Nasser and the open door policy under Anwar Sadat in the 1970s and 1980s. Now I will talk about كل شيء والعالم. We have a set of 26 original issue of the highly influential Egyptian weekly كل شيء والعالم, all dating from year of 1929, published by Dar al-Hilal. This magazine was the leading voice of mass media during the high tide of Egypt's liberal era. These issues document the use of photography and layout in Arab journalism. Now I will talk about مجلة التحرير. We have 110 original issues of Al Tahrir magazine covering the years from 1953 till 1956. This magazine was the official media organ of Egypt's Command Council, RCC, immediately following the 1952 revolution. These issues are chronicle the transition from monarchy to republic. They contain the original issues and photographs and the public messaging used to legitimize the free officers and shape the image of leaders like Jamal Abdel Nasser. Now I will talk about مجلة الجديد. It's a weekly magazine, mainly about politics. The owner of this magazine was Muhammad al-Marsifi. We have 19 original issues of مجلة الجديد magazine. This issue covers the years from 1928 till 1929, a defining moment just before the global economic upheavals of the 1930s. These issues contain contributions from writers and thinkers of the era, showcasing the cross between modern Western through the traditional Islamic and Arabic culture. The last magazine I would like to talk about is مجلة مجلتي. The owner was Ahmed al-Sawi. It was published in 1935. We have 2 volumes of this magazine. It documents the debates, modernist trends, and critical ideas and opinions emerging in Cairo. I will stop here with my presentation. Thank you so much for listening. I'm happy to address any questions or inquiries. I think I have
Thank you.
questions. You're welcome.
Okay. Are there any questions?
Okay.
You may write in the chat or ask direct by unmuting yourself.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm still upside down. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Z. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. All right. Yes, and here's Z's contact information. Maybe you can type that into the chat. All right, up next, we have Kizana.
Hello,
Yes, hello.
this is Mehdi Rahimzadeh.
just I need to fix this my mail. So
Okay, Mehdi, right now, first before you, we have Rani al-Baghdadi of Kazana.
okay, I can wait.
And then
It's
you will be
okay.
up next, all
Yeah.
right?
All right.
All
No, I
right,
was
thank you.
just to check, you know, to see if it's working. Okay.
Very
Thank
good,
you.
thank
Hello,
you.
everyone.
Bye.
Can everybody see
Ronnie.
me? Hi, William.
Yes.
No,
Hello.
چطور درستش کرد؟
Apologies, I'm not so familiar with changing the background in Zoom, and it's 9:30 p.m. in Dubai, where I'm based, and I've just put my children to sleep, and I'm in the kitchen with the door closed. So my apologies if there's a refrigerator behind me. I'm not so competent with changing the backgrounds in Zoom. I'm more accustomed to Teams myself. But
Understood.
thank you.
No problem.
Thank you very much, everyone. Can you see my screen? Share right there. Okay. And I think, William, you'll help with some timing when I'm approaching to the end of time. I'll
Yes, if you
make
can
it
see my screen, I'll be circulating through green, yellow, and red screens.
perfect.
Okay.
It's really nice to meet everybody by way of or remotely, and I'm really looking forward to seeing everybody in Cairo soon. That's very exciting for that to be hosted in Cairo. You can see my screen now?
Yes, but you need to be in presentation mode, I think.
All right. I'm going to very quickly take you through a few slides. It's 15 minutes, so I'll go quickly. Kizana, I think you may know us as the home of El Menhel, which many of you subscribe to. El Menhel, we consider ourselves to be among the first Arabic and Middle Eastern digital publishing companies, coming on 12 years. We have a lot of changes this year. We launched our open access collection, which crosses our publications to more than 500,000 publications. I'll go through exactly what they are. We're aggregating our content from more than 800 publishers from across all of the Middle East and North Africa. We currently have crossing 450 universities globally and national libraries and public libraries globally subscribing to Al Manhal. And we had about 4.2 million users last year that downloaded content from Al Manhal. Kizana, the name comes from Khaznat al-Ma'rifah, the original House of Wisdom. And that's where we get our inspiration from. Some of, from the Middle East, we have about 300 universities that have access to Al Manhal, the biggest universities across the Middle East. Across the rest of the world, it's been picking up in the last couple of years. We've crossed about 15 members in North America. We have the MELA and the MELCOM consortium model, which has brought down the price with the new members that have joined. It's becoming more affordable for everybody to join. And that was through the guidance of everyone. And then we have, most of the, or many of the large universities with Middle Eastern studies and Islamic studies, Islamic architecture, Islamic banking and finance across the rest of the world. I'll get through this quickly. The 23,000, we started in ebooks, 23,000 academic ebooks. These are copyright protected ebooks. They're not found anywhere else. They're not public domain. They're not available on any other platform. They're proprietary to us. So are the strategic reports, the dissertations. Articles, we were about 130,000 copyright protected articles. And then we launched our open access collection this year, and we've harvested and indexed about 300,000 open access articles from universities in the Middle East and indexed them in the Al Manhal platform. We believe we're still for our copyrighted collection, we're still the only full text searchable research platform, Arabic research platform. We're indexed by EDS and Summon, OCLC, wherein all of our books have Library of Congress compliant Mark 21 records with transliteration, with counter compliant usage statistics, everything that you would need to integrate our collection into your libraries. We have different models: subscription, perpetual access. Some of the universities purchase perpetual access, some are subscription, and then we launched the evidence-based acquisition model where you have it's lease to own. And you'll be familiar with that. Our subjects, you will, from across, about 75% is social science and humanities in all of the subjects. The content comes, like I said, from about 800 publishers and university presses and research centers across the Middle East. I'm getting through this quickly because I want to get to the biggest development that we've launched this year, which is the launch of our AI assistant on Al-Manhal. And we've been working on this for about 18 months, and this we launched. We're very proud. Last month, we launched the AI assistant. You might have been familiar with Al-Manhal keyword and full text searching here. Now we've launched AI, and we were able to do this because we have been cleaning and indexing full text content. That's what was needed still for Arabic content. Was for the last 12 years, we have been indexing to the full text and creating rich metadata, which allowed us to plug in a large language model and train it only on the academic content in Al-Manhal. What we've done is we've removed language as a barrier from academic research from the Middle East. So now you can search in any language and get results in the language that you searched in from Arabic, from referenced Arabic content. I'll do an example here. What are examples of during different I've just done a search in English. And now it is going to generate a response for me based only on the academic Arabic content inside Al-Manhal. So I asked, what are some main examples of architecture during the different Islamic era? And it has responded back to me from these references. Now it's trained on the content in Al-Manhal. In Al-Manhal, 85% of the content is in Arabic, 10% is in English, 4% is in French that comes from Lebanon and the Maghrib al-Arabi. And so you can see here, these are the references that it has pulled and generated this text. In AI language, this is called a snippet. It took this piece of information from this reference, It took this piece of information from the 7th reference, and so on and so forth. So I can be reading here and I can say, you know what? It is actually this book that is interesting to me. I'm reading through it. I see reference number 12. I'm interested in this. And I see that it's coming from this reference, this book published in 2022. I can summarize the book from here, and it will give me an English language summary of this book. I can cite the book according to the different citation styles, or I can decide I want to jump to the full text of the ebook, and that's where it will take me into the traditional Al-Manhal platform. I can come here, and like everything has always been in Al-Manhal, it's full text search. I can see the table of contents here and jump to a specific chapter. And then from here, I can download, share, copy, paste, highlight, and do everything else that I would with the book. It is all full text search, and that's what allows me to highlight and to interact with the book, share it, cite, take citations. The other big feature is this AI chatbot. And this is where I can chat with this document, and I can ask it, as an example, summarize all references to the Abbasid era from this book. If it's not in the book, it will tell me there's no reference of Abbasid. If it is, it has then referenced and answered this question directly from this book. Now, the intention is for Al-Manhal. We know that students now are using ChatGPT, and there's a lot of frustration about them using ChatGPT. We wanted to give them a tool that allows them to take advantage of the new technology, but still have access to the primary academic documents that are in Al-Manhal. I'll do another search. Let's see, more current affairs. What is the composition of refugees in Jordan? Because we have a lot of content. We've been focusing. Our content grew significantly in the last 2 years. We published more than 2,000 books from 2025, another 1,500 books from 2023. We get our books from think tanks. We've got a lot of strategic reports from think tanks in Lebanon, in Qatar, in Jordan, in the West Bank. And you see here, I asked a question. Once again, it answered me in English. If I had asked in Chinese, it would have answered me in Chinese. If I'd asked in French, it would have answered me in French. And then you can see here that it's coming from these references. And then once again, I can summarize this document, jump to the full text. We wanted to remove language as a barrier from academic research from the Middle East. Something else is in the dashboards, is you will see this is new in Al-Manhal. Our collections have increased exponentially this year because of the indexing of open access content. And this is where universities told us, look, why aren't you getting open access content that's publicly available from some of the public universities? We would tell them, well, the PDFs are corrupted. So in terms of they're not full text searchable, and we want to keep to that. They said, it still makes sense to us that you harvest that content, you verify it, you clean it, and then you index the metadata and the abstracts in Al-Manhal so that our researchers can get, now we have 300,000 and it should grow by another 200. These are the journals from University of Baghdad, University of Cairo, UAU, Sultan Qaboos. This is new, is the AI dashboard, which shows you, the librarians, how many chats, how many queries, how many summarizations, how many jumps to full text, what languages the researchers are researching in, when they're generating text, where this text is coming from, whether it's the books, the thesis, or the articles. This for us is really big. I'll use an example, is a top university in the US, one of the latest ones to subscribe. We looked at their languages that they are searching in, and it's 75% in English, which means these are researchers that are searching in English that might not have been able to interact with the platform in its former life, which was, let me show you an example here. Let's say that I am Now, I'm originally, I'm Syrian, but I was born in London and I was raised in Washington, D.C. and San Francisco. And so that's why my Arabic writing is um, probably many of you in the audience are better at Arabic writing than I am. And this is the power of the AI that it removes language as a barrier. But I've just done a search for Islamic architecture. I would have had to be able to write in Arabic. And then if I wanted during the Abbasid dynasty or the era, I would have then come in here and I would have searched within these results, Abbasid, let's say in full text. And I would have got, this is the traditional platform, the keyword search, and I would have got my results, and I can sort by document type. I can sort by main topics, publishing country,
You have about 1
publisher,
minute left,
year of
Ron.
publication. And so now we're giving researchers the option to either search by keyword search, where they will, or by AI assistant. And what we're glad to see in the universities that we have in the US, about 15 of them, and the universities that we have, well, in the US, we have 15 subscribing customers. 4 so far have upgraded to AI. Universities in China, like the University of Peking and the University of Shanghai, for the first time, we're seeing researchers, 80% of the searches are in Chinese. And so this is where we're able to serve researchers that are not native Arabic speakers, for them to be able to, when they want to incorporate authentic scholarly materials from the Middle East in Arabic, they are able to now search in their language, find the key references in their language, find out the exact references, and then include those in their research. This is the first version. We released this last month. So we have another sprint that's coming out in 2 weeks. It continuously evolves. We can launch trials on the complete collection with AI. And we're really excited to get everybody's feedback. And it's based on your feedback that we're able to improve the product. And also, you know, based on your feedback, we also look to increase the content in the subject areas that you see fit. William,
Thank you,
I
Ronnie.
think
We've reached time now.
perfect. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank
Are
you
there any-
very much. That was really fascinating.
Yes. Hello. This
Yeah.
is Mehdi
Hello.
Rahimzadeh. Just
Yes, Matthew.
yeah.
All right, you are
Just
ready
let
to
me-
go.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, whenever you're ready, the floor is yours. Matthew, do you have audio going? Because I don't think we can hear that.
Sorry?
Is there an audio track with your presentation, or?
Is audio, yeah?
Or-
This is 6 minutes, yeah.
Okay, I'm not sure that we can hear it. I know I can certainly not hear it.
You don't hear it.
No, we can see the screen, but we
I
cannot
sent
hear
it actually to you. I don't know. I sent it to you. See if it could.
No, as I mentioned.
No, I send it to Guy. Yeah, I send it to Guy. Do you want I send it to you? I don't know. So you don't hear it. This.
I can see, but I cannot hear.
Oh, what can I do? Right?
Would you
I
like
don't
to
hear
speak
this.
and perhaps
Yeah.
narrate for
Okay,
us?
I can. Well, this is. So you don't hear anything, no? Okay.
Right now, no, I do not.
صدای اینو کم کن. صداشو کم کن. Yeah, hello, the فیلم بذار بره. Yeah, hello, you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
You hear me? Yeah, well,
Yes.
actually, I was telling my story about how I started this business, and it was started 75. Then to the library of Stockholm University, Stockholm Library, Public Library, they start to ask us to deliver them Persian material, because in that time there was no books for coming Iranian, which was many refugees were coming from Iran, and the library didn't have any books. So I asked them if I can help you, and I had a lot of connection with the publisher in Iran, and so I start my first catalog and send it to Stockholm Library, and they like it very much. That was the best kind of catalog they have received on Persian material, and then they even distributed to other libraries. So this is how our business started from 1974. And then we've been supplying books to many libraries in Nordic country, as well as also to some other libraries in Europe, and later to United States. And books which we deal with in the beginning was a mostly Persian book, but later the library, because of our services, they asked us to even to be able to offer other books in the other language, which we put our time, and we could make a big collection of the books. Started with Arabic and Kurdish, and then Middle East, and then Turkish. It was exciting, and now we have almost about 60 languages which we are supplying. Last year, we actually started a new website, and this website is very advanced website. We have a lot of services for library, and the librarian who order the books from us, they can immediately get the metadata for the books which they have purchased, and they can see a lot of statistics and information about their orders, and also about the information about some other languages like Iranian Persian languages, what is going on and all this. So a lot of information is coming to our this new website. Some of them started, but it's getting more and more stronger. So what I wanted to say exactly, it was the matter of the Iranian books from Iran, which we have some problem, as you see, as I think Iran Farhang has mentioned that. But fortunately, we have not had any problem. We could get on time material from Iran to we used to get through the Emirate, and books coming here every month, and we deliver to our customer in most of them in public library in Scandinavia, and also to some other libraries in Europe, as well as in American library. They have started to ask us Persian books. I'm very unfortunate we could not, you could not hear the invoice. I was not ready for that. I thought when I'm playing that, you can hear that. And the other question I could say, the transportation of the book is, for us, is very, we use the services through FedEx, PostNord, and DHL. and we deliver very in good secure package in the right time, and so it will be no problem for delivery of material both from the other languages and also as well as from Iran. What I was telling you, well, I think most of the things I wanted to say was in the video, and I don't have any paper here because I have put it in on the website, and it was very unfortunate that you could not hear. Well, you can see the picture, but I think in the end, you will see some picture of even I have been in many meetings, many book fairs in different countries to just collect foreign languages. It's not so easy to get sub-European, sub-Sahara books from Africa, and some of these books you have to get to travel to those countries and collect them personally. It's not so easy to communicate with them. And because we have a lot of requests from European, particularly Scandinavian library on the books from Africa and the Asia and many other countries. And this is because a lot of refugee has come to Scandinavia, and the library are needed these material. The one things, important things is that the Swedish policies to help the young people and the new coming people is that they learn the language they own. They also could be able to read in their own language in order to could identify, and it's easily they can learn books easily they can learn foreign languages as well as in Swedish, because they say if some of these people, if they don't know anything about their root, they will have a lot of problems, social problems, and they are not integrated very well into the society. This is why there is a lot of support from government for buying books or publication from different language for the just foreigner who lives in the country. Well, this is what I wanted to say. It was more in the video, but fortunately it's not possible. I can put them in the YouTube, so you may listen them later if the people are interested. Any questions? So I am ready to answer.
Matthew, there was a suggestion from Robin Dougherty that when you share your screen, there is a box that you should check that says share audio. So if you would like, maybe stop sharing and then go back into that, and then we can hear the video, perhaps. What do you think?
Yes, I can do that. Yeah, it was
Okay.
so unfortunate to miss that.
So stop sharing your screen and then reshare it again, and this time check with the audio. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, I will do that.
Let's
any question?
Thank you, Robin, for that tip. Yes, if there's any questions in the meantime.
Okay. So you said that I can share it with him?
No, share your screen again, but before you share it, there should be something that tells you to share audio as well. Robin, can you jump in and explain that?
When you start to, Mehdi, when you begin sharing, you'll get a white screen with like different things to choose from, and one of them, it's usually in the lower left corner, is a little square box. It says share with audio. And you just click on that before you start sharing.
Just a second, I closed a lot of map is open here. اونجا ویدیو رو باید شیر کنم توی خود این تیم.
آقای رحیم زاده، با صدا با همدیگه شیر کنید. یعنی وقتی که دارین ویدیو رو شیر میکنید آپشن صدا رو هم انتخاب کنید.
بله. بله.
So you hear it now?
No, sorry for that.
Do you hear it?
No,
I'm not so
I'm
useful
sorry.
with the Zoom, yeah. We used
Yeah.
to.
Yeah. In the meantime, Matty, we do have one question in the chat. Guy Barak asks, can you provide Turkish publications from Europe?
Libraries, universities, and readers across
There we go.
North America and the Middle East. Today, I am proud to introduce our new digital platform, designed especially for libraries that serve multilingual and multicultural communities. My connection with libraries began soon after I moved to Sweden in 1975. At that time, Scandinavian libraries already offered books in many European languages, but none in Persian, even though many Iranian refugees had arrived. One day, a librarian to Stockholm Central Library asked if I could help them find and order Persian titles. That request changed the course of my life. Using my contacts with publishers, I created the best classified catalog of Persian literature in Scandinavia. When I presented it to librarians, they immediately began placing orders. First from Stockholm, then from libraries across Sweden, Denmark, Norway, and Finland. Because of the quality and reliability of our service, we were soon asked to supply books in other languages as well. This was the beginning of Ferdowsi Media, built on cooperation, trust, and the shared belief that anyone should have access to literature in their own language. In the Nordic countries, librarian plays a leading role in supporting immigrants and refugees. Government allocate special budget for literature in immigrant and minority languages. The idea is simple. When newcomers, especially children, can read in their mother tongue, they maintain their identity and cultural root. This also helps them learn the new languages faster and integrate more easily into society. We are proud to support this mission by providing high-quality books in dozens of languages from around the world. Our new website presents a major step forward in digital development. It provides a modern library portal based on MARC 21 metadata standards. All features are fully ready, and the option to download MARC bibliographic data after ordering will be activated soon. Many libraries value our services because we supply books in a wide range of languages and deliver fully shelf-ready items with barcode, RFID tags, and labels. Our system is flexible and can provide MARC record and other bibliographic data as requested. For years, Ferdowsi has collected and distributed diverse literature from Iranian, Kurdish, Arab, and Afghan non-mainstream publishers in Europe and the United States. We work directly with publishers and distributors across Europe, the Middle East, Africa, and Asia, ensuring a rich and continually updated catalog. We also participate in tenders and provide curated selection of books according to the customer request. Additionally, we offer custom book lists, journal, and newspaper subscription management through ferdowsiinfo.com and detailed order and sales report. We manage all logistics internally, providing fast worldwide delivery through FedEx, DHL, and PostNord. We ensure secure packaging and accurate shipment tracking. Our strong global network of publishers, distributors, and agents ensuring continuous availability of the titles, even from small or specialized presses. We also offer print on demand and digital publication services for libraries needing rare or low circulation titles. Our vision is to connect culture through books and technology. Books are a bridge between people, linking languages, generation, and ideas. In Scandinavia and beyond, we see how libraries use literature to promote inclusion and understanding. From Manila to Toronto, from Cairo to Copenhagen, our mission is to make global knowledge accessible to everyone. Thank you very much for listening. I'd be happy to answer any question about our services, partnership, or website features.
It's wonderful, Mehdi. Thank you very much. Everyone, let's give Mehdi a big round of applause.
I'm
there.
very sorry because I am not so useful with the Zoom. I use mostly Microsoft Team or Google Meet. So I never use actually Zoom. So this
That's
was
okay.
it was first in my computer. It make a lot of complications, so I use my colleague's computer to see. Anyway, if you have
That's
any
okay.
questions, so please. I know it's a short time, but if I have time.
Yes. Thank you very much. And thank you to Robin and Moshkan for that lift of making
Thank you,
the audio
Moshkan.
happen.
And see you all in
You're welcome.
Cairo, I hope.
Inshallah. Vendor Showcase, a safe space to learn technology and presentations. Thank you very much. And now,
you're welcome.
up next, thank you again, Mehdi. And now up next is Nadim Bali from Libra Books. Nadim, you're
Good
ready?
evening. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay, good. I am presenting from a hotel room, actually. I'm currently traveling, so I'll do my best to do the presentation. Let me share my screen. You can see my screen, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's loaded now. Just switch to presentation mode.
Okay. I am Nedim with Libra Books, based in Istanbul, Turkey. We are most of you know us already, but I'm just gonna give you our information about us anyway. We are a book supplier and book publisher based in Istanbul, Turkey. We were established in 2002 by my father, Rafat Bali, as you probably know him. We are very much a family business. I am involved in the business since 2015. It's my 10th year this year. My mother is also involved in the business, and lately my sister has become involved in the business as well. So we are very much a family business. We are serving foreign libraries in the fields of Ottoman and Turkish studies, libraries in the US, in Europe, mostly university libraries, but also national libraries. We also work with distributors and dealers in other parts of the world, especially in Asia, Australia. We deal with distributors and different vendors. We also have a publishing division, same name, Libra Kitab. We have published over 600 titles since 2009. We supply books, journals, and all kinds of materials published in Turkey. We have monthly catalogs of books. We do approval plan managements for a variety of universities, but we also do firm orders. We have specialized catalogs based on subject, time periods, language, author, etc. We can supply out-of-print materials as well, rare materials, antiquarian titles. We cover all languages published in Turkey, not only Turkish, but also other languages that are available in Turkey. And we supply basic mark records. We have partners that we work with to supply full mark records as well. We have done it in the past for some clients who requested that. We offer monographs and serials from obviously commercial publishing houses, but also NGOs, government agencies, educational institutions, corporations, sometimes self-published individuals. So we can offer all kinds of materials from all kinds of sources in Turkey. We cover a variety of subjects. A lot of the MELA members request obviously Ottoman and Turkish history, but we also cover religious minorities in Turkey, Kurdish studies, modern Turkish literature, literary criticism, Islamic studies, pre-Ottoman history, Turkic studies, biographies, cultural studies, books about language, linguistics, art catalogs, architecture, archaeology, cinema studies, comic books, and food culture, and other subjects that are not on this slide as well. We can supply ephemera materials such as movie posters, posters on political subjects, election materials, art catalogs, ephemeral materials such as postcards, letters, business cards, any types of materials on a specific subject we can supply. Our publishing division, Libra Kitap, as I mentioned before, 600 plus titles since 2009. About 2/3 of it is in Turkish. The rest is mostly in English. And some in French. These are some of our latest publications, as you can see in the screen. The areas of focus are Ottoman history, Turkish history, minority studies, cultural studies, and memoirs. We have a website entitled librabooks.com.tr. You can be a member to the website and get access to all our catalogs from 2008. We have over 40,000 books in the website. You can search for books based on subject, based on language, based on publisher, based on author. And you can also see monthly catalogs as well. Our monthly catalogs come as PDFs on the website, but upon request, we can also send Excel spreadsheets as monthly catalogs. As you can see, the catalogs can be filtered by subjects, by authors, by publishers, and all the information that you would need. And these are available at the beginning of every month. We also supply commercially non-available publications, such as books published by government agencies, municipalities, provinces, private companies, and etc. In Turkey, there's a very healthy amount of materials being published by non-commercial entities, and we try to keep track of all these new materials and offer them in our catalogs. These are some of the examples that you can see. These are all books published by either a private company or the government or a province, and these are all worthwhile, academically worthwhile titles. I'll just give you a snapshot of the Turkish publishing industry in the past year. The data for 2025 is not available yet, so I'm giving you the data for 2024. This data is published by the Turkish Statistical Agency, so it's all formal government data. 2024 was again a big year for books published. Over 92,000 books were published in 2024. It was a slight decrease over 2023. Of those 92,000 books, about 79% were print books, 21% were digital books. 93% of the books are published by private publishers. The rest is mostly by the government. There were over 400 million books printed in 2024, and close to 200 million books distributed by the Ministry of Education. And in 2024, online book sales were estimated 44% of total sales. So online book sales are continuing to increase in the Turkish market. We don't know the data for 2025 yet, but it's not going to be less than this percentage. Again, these are the number of books that have been published in the past 10 years. The small dot on the small box on the left is the ebook, and the big column on the right is the print book. So you'll see that ebooks and have been increasing a lot since 2014. There was a slight decrease in 2024, but you can see that the trend overall is going up. Again, the books being printed for the past 10 years, we reached 400+ million books in the 2020s. There was a decrease in 2022 due to the economic situation in Turkey, but it started to pick up again in the past 2 years. These are the titles published by subjects in the Turkish market. There's a variety of titles, but you can see that adult fiction and educational books are at the top of the list, followed by adult nonfiction, children books, and academic. Religion is at 6%. But when you look at the titles printed, it's a different story, because the Ministry of Education mentioned before prints a lot of books for public schools in the Turkish market, and the educational books are also being printed a lot by the private publishers. Half of the market is being dominated by textbooks, books that prepare students for university exams or high school exams and things like that. The rest is similar to the titles published, adult fiction, adult nonfiction, children and young adults. And we have a data for 2025, which shows that the situation is similar to 2024, only a 3% higher, a 3% increase over the past year. So, we will finish the year probably again over 400 million books printed in the Turkish markets. There are problems in the industry. The economic crisis is continuing. The official inflation rate in Turkey is about 35%, but there are studies that show that the unofficial rate is close to 75%. The Turkish publishing sector depends on imported goods because there are no local paper mills anymore in Turkey, so the paper is being imported from other countries. Also, ink, solvents, all the materials that have a connection to printing are imported. So that increases the cost of books, plus the inflation decreases the purchasing power of readers. That leads to, the closure of smaller publishers and bookstores. And the big chain bookstores are transforming into electronic stores where they sell, all kinds of digital electronic materials, and into coffee shops. So the book shop, the book industry, the bookstore industry is transforming into something else because of this change in the atmosphere. Plus, online sales are increasing every day. So the retail book world is definitely changing. And another problem is piracy. There's a lot of illegal photocopying and unauthorized PDF sharing. So that's a big problem for academic titles. Students or academic people, students who in universities who don't want to, who have limited budgets, often go into acquiring these books from other means, including piracy. Academic publishers have been increasing over the past few years. You'll see that the academic publishers are 16% of all published titles, but only 2% of all printed titles. The reason for that is, again, piracy is one of the reasons, but sometimes these books are being published but not being printed. They're just being made available as ebooks because one of the criteria for an academic to get a associate professor title is to get published, not necessarily to print the book, but just to get published. So that becomes a big deal for the academic, and a lot of new academic publishers have emerged in the past few years to address this need. So they print a lot of master's dissertations or PhD dissertations. Some of them require the author to pay for the book himself or herself, and that led to the rise of this academic publishing industry.
You have about a
And
minute
one,
left, Nadine.
I'm sorry?
You have about a minute left.
Okay. Lastly, I'm just going to talk very briefly about foreign language books in the Turkish market. As I mentioned before, besides Turkish, there are a lot of materials being published in other languages in Turkey, including Arabic, which has a yearly Arabic book fair, not one but two book fairs in Istanbul. A lot of materials are being printed in Arabic in Turkey. Kurdish, obviously, especially in the southeast region of Turkey. Armenian titles. There's a Armenian community, mostly in Istanbul, but also in other parts of the country. Assyrian titles. Uyghur materials. There's a Uyghur community, mostly based in Istanbul, that continue to publish books. Ladino materials from the Turkish Jewish community. Laz materials in the Black Sea region of Turkey, and that's pretty much it. Thank you for listening to me, and if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them.
Thank you, Nadim. Everyone's here for Nadim and Libra Books. There is one quick question, if you can answer, or maybe answer in the chat. Robin Dougherty asks, what proportion of the digital titles would be considered academic or suitable for research libraries? That is, what readership is the publishing in digital format intended to serve? If you can just answer that real quick or defer to the chat.
I don't have the data in front of me, so I would look at it and get back to you, Robin.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Again, big round of applause for Nadim. Whoa. Thank you very much. All right. Up next is, last but certainly not least, Tammy, you are here from Eastview. That means I
Hi,
go from
William.
Eastview.
Actually, yeah, Mike Peters here. I'll be sharing
Okay.
some updates today.
Okay, please, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Great to see you. So some updates for you today on a couple new things, as well as some updates to existing product lines. First on the list is that we're excited to announce that we have signed an agreement with Alam Al-Khatab, publisher based in Egypt, where we are hosting, at the time being, a little under 500 ebooks on an Eastview platform. These cover broad social sciences and humanities. And the concept is that this is being sold as a bundle. So customer would look at this to purchase it as one unit, one product. I'd like to give you an update on our Global Press Archive. Many of you are familiar, for the last couple of years, Eastview has been working with many of you to digitize newspapers from around the world through a project that we're calling the Area Studies Initiative. And we have launched our 2026 offer. And you can see here that there'll be one Middle East title included. We see here from Lebanon, Al-Amal. And this will be a title that will be available for open access if we're successful in raising the funding to make this project a success. And you can see here, for people maybe not familiar with this title, it provides a really unique perspective on Christian nationalism in Lebanon. Quick rundown on previous years of the Area Studies Initiative. Number one, we were successful in funding both of those initiatives. So the titles included within them have all been, well, there might be one title left for the 2025 initiative that has yet to be published, but they will all be complete and made available by the end of the calendar year. And you'll see here that in 2025, there are two titles, both of which are open access. So for schools that perhaps were not able to contribute this year, those titles you can gain access to at no charge, and can contact Eastview to receive the URLs, the permanent links, to be able to get at those. For 2024, we included two titles that were only made available to contributing institutions. And the reasons for that was that because they were in copyright content. So we had agreements with the publisher that those would not be made available open access. For customers that have not, maybe were not able to contribute back in 2024, but have interest in gaining access to Al Medina or Al Bath, those actually can be purchased. Those can be acquired. So again, get in touch with Eastview and we can get you quotes on those titles if you would like. Next product line I'd like to run through is Global Census Archive. We continue to expand this product line. We now have over 2,000 total products from around the world, both for GIS data and for ebooks. And you'll see here that the countries that we now offer for covering Middle East, Algeria, Bahrain, Egypt, you see the list there. Those would be for ebooks. And then we also have GIS data sets available from Iran and from Egypt. As we start to gain access to more recent census data, those that are being published by Census Bureau starting in 2018, 2020, and so forth, we are receiving more tabular data in Excel format from those agencies. And so if a customer were to buy the ebook collection related to that recent year, the customer would also receive those tabular data sets in Excel format that can be accessed directly through the platform. This is an example of a country landing page on the Global Census Archive platform. We see here it's for UAE. And in the case of UAE, we don't happen to have any census or GIS data available, but there would be an additional tab that would appear next to censuses, next to publications, that would state if there were GIS data sets available. In addition, you would be able to scroll down, and if there were Excel tables available, tabular data in Excel, you would see that clearly labeled if you scroll down through the various publications included for that country. Next, this is a new product line that I don't know that I've had an opportunity to share with this group before, and it's called Global Geography Library. What we have done is create essentially an aggregated platform that allows for sharing mapping data through a platform that many of your libraries are familiar with if you are receiving ebooks and other things from Eastview. And so for Middle East, there are a couple of collections that I'd like to highlight. One of them is that we signed an agreement with Gita Shinazi, the Iranian travel map company, and have over 500 travel maps available that can be purchased as a collection that you can access through the Global Geography Library. And another example is that we've signed an agreement with the Mapping Authority in Yemen and have available all of their topographic mapping series, including down to some pretty large scale content, 1 to 50,000 scale. These within the Global Geography Library, and I mentioned actually 2 examples, you'll see that we have these broken out into a number of different families from aeronautical and maritime, topographic, and so forth. So those Gita Shinazi maps would fall into this kind of catch-all category, honestly, of thematic reference, commercial, and educational. And you can see we have topographic, earth sciences would include geologic mapping, for example. And so we frequently have, especially for archaeology students and so forth, will often come to us for looking for geologic mapping. So keep that in mind if you get those types of requests from students. Also, this is another highlighted product that I've talked about in the past, Egypt and the Rise of Nationalism. This is a collection of over 400 primary sources accessed from government agencies related to Egypt, starting back in the 1800s through the recent past, and how that country has grown and changed because of the rise of nationalism. An update on Archive Editions ebooks. Many of you are aware of these sets that have been available for over 25 years, mainly in English language, but derived frequently from the British government or from other government agencies. We now offer packages where all of those titles can be combined into one purchase price. And the key being that if your library has acquired any individual sets in ebook format over the past years, you would be credited 100% towards this comprehensive all-access offer. And that's what I had available for updates today. The light's still green. And any questions from the group?
Okay. Thank you very much, man.
Thank you, everybody.
Yes. Are there any questions? In the chat.
Well, I did have one quick detail related to the Alam al-Kitab ebook collection. Those are exclusive to Eastview. Those titles are not available on other ebook platforms.
All right. Great. Well, good question. Okay. All right. Any other questions? Yeah, well, thank you very much, Mike. And Tammy and Eastview as always. And with that, well, here in Nairobi, it's 9:40, which would make it 1:40, I think, East Coast time. I think this concludes today's vendor showcase. This here. So I would like to thank all of our vendor showcase participants for participating. And this year, our sponsors include LibriBooks, Kenzana, Eastview, Suleiman's Bookshop, the Biba Kitabavi, Iran Farhang, and Ferdowsi. Thank you everyone for taking the time to attend, and good luck for the week ahead with the rest of our meetings for MELA. And let's give a big shout out for our sponsors once again. Thank you very much for everything. Your support is what helps make these meetings happen. Wait, I see a question. I see a hand raised. Mary St. Germain, would you like to speak?
Mary St. Germain.
I see a hand raised. Or were you clapping?
Well, I hit the wrong button.
Okay, that's fine.
That sounds so sad.
Thank you for having us,
All
everyone.
right.
Have a great day.
Just almost as good as being there. See y'all.
Bye.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Everyone have a
Here.
good night or rest of your day.
Your microphone has unmuted and your video has stopped.